Hey parents, this is Owen Nesbitt from Secondary Educational Technology at TVS, and I want to just take a couple of minutes and show you around your Canvas Observer account. First, a couple of things. I think you're going to get the best bang for your buck from accessing on the web. And from what I have noticed, just playing around with a tablet and a computer, I think you're going to get more from a computer browser than anything else. Tablets are wonderful, but they typically offer a kind of a truncated experience on lots and lots of different platforms. And I think your Canvas Parent Access is going to be one of those. So where you're going to want to go is our URL up here. It's tvs.instructure.com. You don't have to type that in. Just tvs.instructure.com. You're going to come to a screen that kind of looks like this. It's our dark blue, and you're going to have our logo up here. Up in the right-hand corner, you'll notice, are you a parent of a Canvas user? Click here for an account. And what you'll see here, you put in your name, your email that you would like associated with your account, and then you're going to need your child's username or your child's password. You could just, if you have multiple children here at TVS, you could just pick one of them right now. I'll show you in just a minute how to link those accounts. But we need to kind of link your email to one of your kids first. Since I don't have a child here, what I'm doing is I'm going to use my friend Cage's account. We're kind of masquerading as Cage. So once you get logged in, this is kind of what your parent access is going to look like. You've got the main toolbar on the left. You've got the class tiles here in the middle. And you're going to see a lot more classes here because Cage has multiple kids here. And then over here, this will probably be something that's very salient to you as a parent. This is the coming up calendar. So it has up to 5 upcoming assignments or tests or projects right there as well. And then, of course, as you can see, there's 11 more in the next week if I'd like to click here. These course tiles, notice they are color-coded. And those actually are color-coded to events on the calendar as well. So if you'll click over to the calendar real quick, and I say real quick, it's taking a second. But what you'll notice is that those events are color-coded to events on these calendars. Notice it doesn't necessarily say what class it's for, although I think we can all assume that when we see adding integers, it's some kind of math class, and cell process is some kind of science class, right? So some of that we can kind of assume. But if we have a question, those colors associate with the colors there on the dashboard. I want to go immediately to a couple of different things that parents always ask me. And they're actually under account. So if we'll go up to account, I want to go first to notifications. And what you're going to notice here is the potential for drinking from a water hose. So you can really tailor your notification preferences however you'd like, and you can tailor those on the fly as well. So notice the choices are notify me right away, just send me a daily digest, basically, a weekly digest, or don't send me anything. This, I think, if you have everything is the notify me right away, you are going to get way too much information. But you can tailor all of these objects here, all of these subjects here, to your liking in terms of how often you would like those notifications sent to you. And like I said, there may be times where you want right away notifications. Maybe it's that last week of the 6 weeks and you'd like to keep up with grades. but you don't necessarily want that all the time. You could tailor that on the fly. Or, you may want, I've met several parents that are kind of defaulting to kids as well and saying, you need to have your stuff together. And that's fine as well. But this is where you would tailor those notifications. Also notice under here you have observing right here. This is where if you have multiple kids at TVS, you can kind of add the rest of your kids to that account. Remember when we created the account a minute ago, I just said pick one of your kids. This is where you would add the other children if you have those. So you would add the other child's username and the other child's password. Cage has 3 kids, so he, of course, adds all those here as well. So now, when Cage logs in, he can get access to all of his kids. And I think that's going to be more important as the high school is going to Canvas use starting next semester as well. So if you have high school kids, this is going to be a salient part of your life as well. I want to go back to the dashboard here and kind of go over just a few things that you can see. Now, of course, you can't participate in any of the activities here, but what you can see, you can, of course, see the assignments. I'm just kind of hovering over that little dog-eared page with the A on it. So in art, you can see the assignments. I can see any course discussions that are happening. Lots of times those are reminders that are being sent out from teachers. But what's neat is when you see assignments where a teacher's giving feedback via these conversations, and so you can actually participate in that discussion about that assignment. But primarily it's a reminder function right now. And then these are basically just course files. You can kind of see if the teacher's uploaded a presentation in PowerPoint, you can see the PowerPoint. If they're text files, you can see the text files. If they've embedded some video, you can see that there as well. So really, what you've got is you've got access to the classes, you've got gradebook access as well. Down here also, I mentioned conversations. Those also show up in the inbox here as well. We live in the day and age of redundancy, and there's lots of different ways to skin a cat. So whatever way works best for you. This is, of course, the inbox is going to be everything, whereas I think these are going to be more tailored to individual courses. The last thing I wanted to show you real quick is the help menu. This search the Canvas guides, I think, is going to be extremely helpful for you. If there's something that you don't know how to do, you can actually search the Canvas guides right here, and it searches all of the Canvas guides. But I want to kind of show you this as well. There is a Canvas Observer Guide made for parent access. You may want to download that on your own. It's talk about drinking from a water hose, though. It's 60 pages, 60 some odd pages, so it's quite a bit, and a lot of it won't even apply to what you have to do. But I think there's going to be an answer to every question you might have ad nauseum there. I want to go back. Let's just close that. Also, I don't think any of this actually is an email to our TVS tech staff. I don't think you will really need that. But this is a link to Canvas if there's a problem with your account. So if you have any questions, feel free to get a hold of me. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.